Welcome back to Idle Talk. Today we're gonna be talking about some things. I got some Reddit posts, I got some Twitter posts, but first I'm gonna just catch you up with what I've been doing. So this camera over here in front of me, Canon M50 Mark II, I will be returning. I mean, I look great. I can see myself on the viewfinder, right? But the big issue with me is that believe it or not, it's a lot of work in post, right? With my phone, I know what I get, right? It's a little bit grainy. It's going to be a little bit washed out, but I airdrop it to my MacBook or my iPad, and I work on it, and I post the clips on TikTok, and that really hasn't been affecting, the growth of our TikTok stuff or our Instagram stuff, which I've been posting more on TikTok lately instead of Instagram, so I've been slacking, but also I'm fucking exhausted. But, I digress. And so I can only record with this camera 30 minutes, 29 minutes and 59 seconds of 4K footage continuously until it has to be stopped. And I know I haven't been posting long episodes like that. This is a toothpick thing. I apologize for that being in the frame. So I know I haven't been posting stuff like that lately, but I think the purpose of the camera was to get better footage and help me do better podcast episodes. But with my phone, I did episodes with Fabrian that were over easily 60 minutes. Episodes with like Selena's, which is over 60 minutes, or like with my friend Jazabel, which is over 60 minutes. Like 2 episodes actually worth of content from the phone, and I knew what I was getting. But I don't want to be there one day having a conversation with Fabrian, eyeing the fact that maybe my recording thing is saying I'm in 2 minutes deep into the episode, but I don't want to look over there and be like, oh, it's 35 minutes. We lost 5 minutes of talking. I don't want to do that. And I know for now, this camera works perfectly. We're doing 4K, 24 frames. I might do 1080p, 60 frames a second. In the future, I might do that with my phone. But for now, I'm planning on returning that, taking that money, putting it aside, and getting a camera that will let me record continuously. The only thing I want to worry about is running out of SD card storage space. I don't want to worry about me being I'm at minute 25. Hey guys, let's take a quick break, and I'll be right back with so-and-so on Idle Talk, right? I don't want to cut the episode short. I don't want to feel like I'm constricted to 30 minutes. I don't want to cut the flow of a conversation because I need to restart the recording. And it would be easier to get around this if I had a camera person just here, like as we're talking, as we're going, maybe mic them up a little bit, whatever. But it would be easier if I had somebody who could monitor that and then just boom, hit record again and let's go. Maybe change the SD card, maybe, reset everything. Cool, perfect, amazing. Maybe in a perfect world, that makes the most sense. That's the best thing to do. But for now, I'm looking into cameras that will let me continuously record 4K footage. I want to at least hit 1080p, 60 frames a second. If I can find a camera that does 4K, 60 frames a second, within my budget, right? Right now, my budget was less than $1,000, right? The best camera for less than $1,000. And I'm not gonna lie, I like the way the camera takes pictures, but that's not what I need. I need a camera that can shoot 4K video, that can shoot video continuously, because even at 1080p, some of the cameras I used had limitations. It was either the file cannot exceed 4 gigabytes, and it would split the video into different recordings. Like the first Idle Talk I did with that previous camera, like 6 video clips. Like one of them was like 10 minutes, like 6, 4 minutes, 10 minutes. Like it was weirdly broken up. And I'm not saying that's a hassle, but in the long run, because I know myself, in the long run, it's going to be a huge hassle, because not only do I have to import this audio that I'm recording separately from the video, but now I have to match it up and make sure it stays matched up, because there could be maybe like a millisecond of a delay, and all of a sudden half of the video is like off, right? I'll be talking, but my mouth is moving differently than the words I'm saying. And that's something I want to avoid. And that's something that shooting continuously in 4K and keeping it all in one file will really help me out solving those issues, because the last thing I want is to be editing the Idle Talk episodes and then being frustrated because my clips and my voice don't match up. And it's not the easiest thing to deal with when you realize after you're like been making like 18 clips and you're like, fuck, when did the voice and the audio not sync up anymore? And so I think I'm going to have to maybe double or triple my current budget. So I'm going to put this money to the side, right? The next check, I'm going to put some money to the side, and I'm going to keep going. It's going to be a continuous thing. I'm glad I got to test out these two cameras, because I returned one, got a Target gift card. If you listen to today's mini, you would have heard. So Wednesday. So I got a gift card, and then I paid like $50-something more for this camera on top of the gift card balance, right? And I returned the SD card, which came with the creator kit, and I just bought an SD card from Walmart from here for this camera. But all in all, I'm gonna have to just, at the end of the day, get a different camera that will suit my needs in the long run. I don't want to be with a guest and then have to be like, all right, we're gonna take a short break. I'm gonna reset the cameras and we'll be right back. Because as much as that's easy to do, right? As much as it's easy to do, I don't want to do it. I don't want to cut down the experience that I have with my guests and with the people that are with me. And so all in all, I need a camera that can continuously record 4K. See, this camera right here has great autofocus in only 1080p. In 4K, it's using a different autofocus system. And if some of the clips are like blurry, right? Because I'm moving my hands around. I'm like, I don't really move from this location I'm sitting at. But it's a possibility that some of the stuff comes out blurry, and that's also one of the things I don't like about this camera. So after I record this Idle Talk episode, the next day, it's going to be Wednesday, so today was Tuesday, not Wednesday. So Wednesday, I'm going to return this. I've got the box somewhere. I think I put it down here. Anyway, I've got the box somewhere, and I'm going to just pack it up nicely, put it back, and be like, hey, I have all my original receipts. Can I get my money back on my card? Because I definitely don't want a Target gift card over $700. Like, what the fuck is the purpose of that? What am I going to do with it? So, I mean, I don't regret buying a camera, first and foremost. I don't regret it. I actually love the fact that I got to try it out, and I got to do better clips of it. What I'm going to do is I'll probably return it on Thursday or Friday, and then I'll just make a bunch of, like, Reddit clips. That's what I'll do. So I'll have some content to push out in the next few weeks, like not few weeks, like few days, because when I have clips, I fucking post them. Boom, 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 boom. You get 3 clips a day, 4 clips a day from me. I don't care, but I don't regret. I don't regret trying the cameras out, because I had the money at the time, spent it. Not that it was an expensive lesson per se, because I didn't learn anything that negatively affected me. But it was something that needed to be done. I needed to explore this because the recording on my phone, I'm not going to lie to you, was eating at me. It was like, oh, God, I posted on TikTok. I was like, oh, look at this. Like, back camera's 4K. It's an iPhone 11, right? It's not that bad of a phone. But to use, maybe take a couple portrait pictures, right? But I see the qualities from the 13s and the 12s. I'm like, damn, should I just get a 13 or a 12? Should I upgrade my phone instead and not buy a camera? But I think I'm at the point of my podcasting career where I can hold off maybe like two more months without getting the camera I want. And I still don't know which one I want. I'm looking at the Sony series cameras because I heard those are good, but they're notorious for overheating. And the way we can work around the overheating thing is if we buy an external monitor for it. And then that's like another $1,000 on top. So I was doing my YouTube research, right? As everyone should when buying a product. I was doing my YouTube research, and they were like, if you're gonna spend $1,000 for an overheating problem, you might as well get a camera that does not overheat like that. And that stuck with me, right? That stuck with me. And it was like, somebody said, I think that same guy in the video was like, buy it nice or buy it twice. So I've technically bought the camera twice. So I'm the third camera I buy is gonna be the camera that's right for me. And I'm looking at this thing, right? Let me take a picture of it. Like from my point of view, like this thing is fucking beautiful. Like this thing just looks sick. It looks sick just looking at me like that. It looks so cool. But at the end of the day, it's not for me. It's not for me. And I can't wait. I can't wait to update it. I'm driven. I'm motivated to continuously update the podcast. I know I've been slacking on my minis, and that's something for another day. I don't know why. I just don't do them. I don't know why. But I'm going to get back on that because I loved doing it daily. It felt like daily vlog, YouTube era type thing, but for podcasts. And I know people liked binging the minis. And so I will continue to figure out ways to produce minis without running out of ideas for Idle Talk and ideas for minis themselves. But enough about my personal shit, the things that I've been trying to work through. Let's get into the Reddit and the tweets that I have for us today. So I'm going to do it on my phone today because I did not airdrop the videos to myself. We're going to start with, let me go into the folder. I put some in the folder and I didn't put some in the folder. But we're going to start with this one. And this is funny. Please laugh, please, because I thought it was funny. Just three gays looking at each other. And it's two girls looking at me in the camera, right? Like by looking at it, they're looking at me and I'm looking at them. And it's just three gays looking at each other. And if you're not gay, I hope you find that funny because I'm not gay. But I started dying when I saw this on my timeline. But if you're homophobic, I hope this really eats at you because the picture's true. The next one says, I hate when someone says it's up to you. Like, no, make the decision for me right now or else. And I know a few people like that. Shout out to those people. One in particular, they're having a pretty crazy day today. I thought they were mad at me, but they're not. But shout out to them because I feel like I was like, hey, can I stop making your decisions? I don't really want to. And they were like, just tell me you hate me. And I was like, well, we don't want that. So shout out to the people that let other people make decisions for them. Next, it says, it's from a tweet from twitter.com. My new comics are here. Thanks at USPS. And then somebody replied, it wasn't even a USPS worker. It was a UPS worker. I'm just realizing. But he says, you're welcome. And that's a UPS worker, like, taking a selfie in the thing. But if we look at the first picture, the comics were just bent like this in the mailbox. And that's unfortunate because let's hope it's not like an expensive comic this guy just bought. Even if it's like $300, that's fucking expensive for a comic book, okay? So let's hope it was like a recent issue that just came out. Something that like you just wanted to read because it's new. Please don't let it be an expensive purchase that you just bought. The next one says, the strip club is sadly a leading indicator and I can promise y'all we are in a recession. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'll be frank with you. I drive by a strip club almost like every day, on either on the way back from the gym, on the way to work. You know, there's a strip club. I see Desire. That's all. I've never been inside of it because mostly I'm scared to go. I don't want to I don't have any addictions, right? I don't smoke weed. I don't drink alcohol. I don't beat off that much. The gym is not even an addiction because I don't really go that much. I go like 2-3 times a week. I'm scared this might be my vice. I'm scared, like, I'm being honest with myself. I'm being honest with you. I'm scared that strip clubs and shit will be my vice. And I don't want to dabble in it and then find out it is. But I did notice that the strip club never really had an open sign in front of it until the other day. And it says, hey, we're open. And it's like, damn. You would think a strip club would never have to tell you it's open. You would think there's demand for them. And you don't even have to second guess that it's open. So that being a leading indicator of being a recession, I think that's very true. Okay, this one's a 3-parter tweet, and it's boy oh boy, God help this girl. It's a serious question. How are people affording apartments? Every time I look and do the math, I find myself left with $1.25 for the month. Somebody replied, swear, I'm not being sarcastic, but ever heard of water fasting? I get bad skin from the stress of affording rent, but it clears up from water fasting on the week I can't afford food because I paid rent. Someone replied, please tell me you have Cash App. This is literally just starvation. A week of water fasting. A week of water fasting. Poor girl. I've never been in this situation, thankfully. Even when college, even when I thought I was in that situation, I would just swipe my bank card and things would go through. And that's because my mom would send me money. You know, just $50, $100 here and there. And I would tell my mom, like, hey, don't send me money. Like, as much as, like, for me, I feel like I was trying to learn something some way. My mom, I think, didn't want me to learn those lessons. Not because I wasn't worthy of learning those lessons, maybe because she learned those lessons herself. And then she's like, what's the point of me doing it? Like, me, myself doing it, if my mom already did it. And she's like, no, bitch, take this fucking money, go get something to eat. And I'll take my ass to Subway because I'm like, okay, I can spend this on Subway and then go to Walmart and then buy some bullshit with the rest of the money. And that's how I lived through college. This next one's from Reddit. It's, what is your darkest desire? And the best reply says, I want to stare at someone from across the street and then disappear when a bus passes. I couldn't agree more with you, whoever this person is, at Penadrill. I agree. I would love to do this to someone too. This would be the best thing to ever happen to me, because just imagine the bus comes and then what do you do? Grab onto the bus and disappear, hide behind something else. And to be the person that's watching across the street, I feel if I saw that, I'd be like, where the fuck did that guy go? Where did he go? Is this guy gonna kill me? Because what is the purpose of you disappearing? Like, you know, I saw you and you saw me looking at you and you disappeared on me like that. What is the purpose of that? What is the purpose? I would be freaking out so fucking bad. All right, this one's on Reddit. It's R Arizona, and it says, took my turtle to the Grand Canyon. And the turtle looks pretty fucking cool. I won't lie to you. He looks pretty cool. Am I still moving? Yes, I am. I'll just double check in my camera. Yeah, turtle looks so fucking sick. Especially it's a good view. Like, this turtle's living life. Next, another Reddit picture. It says, my great grandfather served Adolf Hitler. In a restaurant? Question mark? No, fool, on the dance floor. So that went a direction that I did not think it was gonna go. And I bet you thought the same thing. Are weird. Question mark. Someone tell me what this is. I'm so scared I just locked all my doors. And I think that's a turkey. I'll be real with you. It looks like it's a chicken or turkey's body, but like a snake head. But I'm pretty sure it's a turkey head, but without the little thing that they have. It is actually weird. So it's like actually not clickbait, but I think it's just the quality of the camera that makes it look like a snake and a turkey combined. Are black cats. Walked in on my husband using our cat as a mobile check deposit background. And this cat is just so cute. Just the way, just looking at it, without even the context of he's using it as the background. But this cat is like literally so cute. If you zoom in, I won't be able to zoom in on the video. I'll try my best to. But its face is so cute. And just the fact that he's actually, this is what dads do. Like dad/husbands. This is such a dad-husband behavior. And I cannot wait until I have a cat and I'm a husband and I can do the same exact bullshit like this. Our Christianity. Can I listen to Playboi Carti and still be a Christian? No, you cannot. I'm gonna end that one right there because I feel like that'll be funny. If it's not funny, I'm gonna be sad. Our Breaking Bad. Recently, I realized I'm exactly like Walter White, but not in the way where I'm badass and get tons of money, and more of the way my wife cheated on me and my son hates me. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. These last few are kind of cringe, but that's the reason why I'm posting them to you right now. It says, you're at the beach, relaxing from an entire week of intense hustle. You spot this young woman checking you out. How do you open? This man replies. Approach her from behind and gently, but firmly whisper in her ear, the color of your swimsuit suits the ocean, the way my palm would on your waist. She giggles as I grab her waist and pull her in. Look at you, all excited, and you don't even know my name. Huh. My name's Fernando. Yeah. I think this was from the Twitter account or incel pickup lines or something like that. I can't remember where I found it. I just saved the photos, but man, did I feel some type of way just reading that to you, and I hope you cringed as much as I did reading it to you. The next one, it says, "You see this young woman near the beach. How do you open?" Me. "Excuse me, quick question. What's got 4 legs but no one on it?" Her. "I don't know." Whatever she says. Me. "My bed, and I want you to change that." She probably smile. "Hi, I'm Fernando, by the way," with a big smile. Again, this is some cringy shit, and I wanted to share that with you guys just because sometimes I don't believe the shit I see on Twitter. Truly, people on Twitter, whenever I see viral tweets, I'm like, wow, someone really thought, A, this might go viral, so let me say it anyway, or B, I should believe what I'm about to say, and it goes viral, and I don't understand why people are berating me. So, our incel tweets, at incel tweets, and this is another Twitter account that I follow, and I get some good Reddit posts from. So, but shout out to those accounts. I'll try to link them in the episode description if I can remember, if I can find them. I'll probably remember while editing the clips. But yeah, that's this week's Idle Talk. Before I let you go, right? Wearing my Georgetown swag. I just wanted to point that out. Georgetown swag. Let's go. Check out the clips. You've seen it before. Episode with Jazabelle. I wore that for that episode. But today is a special milestone in my 225 journey. I hit 230 today. So 245 plates and 2.5 plates. I've been trying that for like 3 weeks, and I've never gotten it. I haven't even gotten a 245s and a 5 and 2 5s. I haven't gotten that yet, and so I tried. I was feeling kind of strong today, but my chest was hurting and my back was hurting, so it feels like my lung collapsed at some point today. I think it's gonna get better, hopefully. I think I'm a little I don't know why my back just hurts. Maybe I'm just fucking tired of like being alive, but yeah, that was a good milestone for me today, and I just wanted to applaud myself. I had a lot of fun doing it. Malik was there always, as my spotter. Malik has a lot of he's a hard time going to the gym, and I feel like if I convince him to go to the gym to just spot me, then he gets like motivated to do workouts himself. So I've literally been inviting him just to spot me, and I don't know, feels bad, but it's just one way to get him in the gym. But he was working out today. He was I'm proud of that guy. He was like actually putting in work. But hit 230 today, and it went up clean, like clean, I tell you. And I'm proud of myself. I just want to let you guys know. But let's get the end of the wrap. Let's get the wrap up going to the podcast. Remember, follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Idle Talk Pod. Please subscribe on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave us 5 stars on both of those platforms. Share the same rating system now, and for the future, I might upload the video to Full Idle Talks in a vertical format on Spotify. Check this week. I might get it done. I might get it done on Friday. The video might go up on Friday on Spotify. The audio will go up on Thursday, but no promises, because I've been promising too much lately and I haven't been delivering. So that's on me. I'm taking accountability for that. I'm owning that. But that was this week's Idle Talk. I'm Fernando, and I'll see you next time. Peace.